servant in charge. And he did not know when the Lord was coming back. And while the Lord was gone, what did the servant do? He acted up. He treated the people in the house, what? Very badly. So what happens if you cannot, we don't know, as we already said, we know he's coming soon. We don't know when the hour that the Son of Man shall appear. And the scripture said, but I know that when he comes, we shall be like him, for we shall what? See him as he is. I love that scripture. Beloved, now are we the sons of God. And it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we're going to be like him. But I can't be sitting here and thinking, okay, have you ever watched for someone to come to your house or you have an appointment and they're late? And some of us who are very timely, that gets on your nerves, doesn't it? Amen. It's like if you said you were going to be here at 10 o'clock, why am I looking at 11:15 and you haven't arrived? And you did not call to tell me you're going to be late. The courtesy is, the grace period, I think, the manners, they tell you the courtesy thing is you should be, the 15 minutes is your grace period. Is that correct? Someone correct me. Is that right? After 15 minutes, you're sliding way beyond what? Discourtesy to the person that you're supposed to. Even I'll tell you what, even in business, if you're late too much, do you know they will cancel your appointment? And let me tell you, you know these doctors are getting really crazy sometimes. Because you know what? If you're not there, they charge you. If you don't tell them they're not coming, they're going to build you for it. I went all the way down, I'll never forget, I went all the way down to San Diego. Because that's where my doctor, and I think the church wasn't in here. And I was trying to get to my doctor. And I was racing and getting there. I mean, thank God, my foot was a little heavy. I was trying to get there. And I don't think I was more than 10, maybe 15 minutes late. Do you know they did not see me? All because they said, and the bottom line, it wasn't my doctor, so there was someone else going to see me, because my other doctor couldn't be. And she said, well, I just can't do that. She said, because you just have my other patients waiting. Thinking, do you know how many times a patient has come to a doctor's office and you sit there for maybe 15, 20 minutes and no one, or either they're getting very polite. You know what they do? They'll call your name and they'll send you back in the room and you still sit for 10 or 15 minutes. And an hour. So guess what? That's scripture. But guess what? This scripture says he tarried. He wasn't there when they thought. What should they have done while he tarried? What does tarry mean to you? In this case, what did tarry mean to you? Because see, in the upper room they tarried. They waited. So while they tarried, they waited. He didn't come right away, right? He said, they all what? Was that a good idea? For those who had the oil, it didn't matter. See, the fact is, look at that scripture. If you're ready, no matter what time they come, if you came in the night or day, they were prepared that when they heard the trumpet sound to do what? Get up and go. But the problem was those that didn't have no oil messed up. Because they were not prepared. And saints, I'm telling you, it's not enough just to come and, you know, Elder Oliver and the different Sunday school and Brother Rural, he tells you, you need to come to what? Bible class. You need to come to Sunday school. Why? Because you cannot get it just on what? Sunday morning. 11 o'clock is not going to get it. Here's what I always use as an illustration. You cannot eat today and think you're going to have strength next week with this one meal today. Tell me if you can do it. That's 7 days, is that right? Anybody ever fasted 7 days straight? Probably you have. But by that 7 days, you were saying though, okay, Lord, give me strength.
Amen.
Everybody else away from me so that I will be okay. I've done 5 without water or food. And by the 5th one, I was saying, Lord, if you just help me make it through this day, I'm going to be okay. But there's no way that you can eat today and say you're not, and come to church and think by next week you're going to be okay. Because in between the days, the devil's going to do what? He's going to tempt you. He's going to attack you. He's going to do all kind of manners against you to do what? To get you what? Off track, away from God. Like I told you, Oliver, you just wore us out with that murmuring and complaining. And I'm grateful. I needed chastisement because I never realized, and I still was complaining about the weather today, so still pray for me. Because it was cold. That was mumbling, that was a fact. It was cold. But the fact is, you got to be ready. You can't be just trying to get ready. Okay, I said I was sorry next week, and the next time I'm fussing. No, you got to stay 7/24. You got to serve God. 7. Do you understand? 7/24. You can't let up 1 inch.